Sure guys, welcome to today's video. I'll be sharing with you guys tips or information or advices on how to make money as a music producer in 2020. And the reason why I say 2020 is because the ways that I want to share with you guys are effective in the time that we are living in. So I'm not sure about the next few years to come whether these methods will still apply. As we know, as time goes on, a lot of things just become irrelevant. As technology grows, some things become irrelevant. So I guarantee you that as of now, 2020, all of these methods will be very applicable and very efficient. Just note that this is not a video on how to make a quick buck, so it's a video on how to plan, strategize, and make money in the long run as a producer. It's not a quick buck, it's not an easy thing. Making money as a producer is not easy. It's not as easy as most people think. So I did mention that making money in the time that we live in, 2020. 2020, this is a year that as producers, we are facing two big pandemics. The COVID-19 situation, it highly affects us as music producers as well. And also the second big pandemic is music piracy. So I'm just gonna read out a certain extract from the internet from Facts and Research. The key finding is that the US economy loses 12.5 billion US dollars in total output annually as a consequence of music theft. So this is something that the US economy is affected by. So I myself, as a music producer who is from South Africa, Cape Town, who am I to not be affected by music piracy? So music piracy is affecting everyone basically. Today, early hours of the morning, Kabza just released his album, Kabza the Small Amapiano. It's called I Am Amapiano King. It got leaked or pirated within minutes. So there are a lot of these piracy sites that are consistently leaking music. So these sites leak music. As soon as a hot hit is released, they leak it. So that is something, or that is a pandemic that we as producers are facing. So I'm gonna show you ways, regardless of these two big pandemics, that we can still make money as music producers. So the key to all of this is planning. When I say planning, is strategize a way where you can find many sources of income as a music producer. Have multiple streams of income. You can make money from stream A, stream B, source C, source D, source E. When you put all of those sources together, they give you a larger amount. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys today these sources that you can also rely on to make money. Some I might not share, but then you can also strategize for yourself, see what works for you, see what idea you can implement in order to generate money with the skills that you have as a music producer. So the first source that I'm going to share with you guys is music streams. A lot of producers, or let me not say a lot of producers, a lot of people that I know, producers that I know, they release music for free. I don't know why, but they release music for free. As soon as they release music, they share music with their friends on WhatsApp, share music via free links, free download links. And I don't know why, because if you look at it, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Google Play, they pay artists royalties for the work that they do. So rather than posting a free link, why not paste an iTunes link or an Apple Music link or a Spotify link or Google Play link? So there are a lot of digital stores that actually collect royalties for you and provide them to you via either distributor or record label, rather than you distributing music for free. So the second source that I'm going to share with you guys is services. Run services as a music producer. Services can range from remixing, mastering, mixing, post producing, you name it. So these are services that you can run for other producers at a fee. I guarantee that at any level that you're in, someone out there looks up to your music and wishes that their music sounded as good as yours. So those are the people that you will attract. So those are the people who will be your market. So what I advise you is be reasonable with the fees that you charge. As you start, it's not about charging based on the quality of your content. Also charge based on the market that you attract. So say for instance, you are just starting rendering these services. First, you want your services to be accessible. If people don't know how you run your services, they will never approach you, because it's also a game of credibility, whether people rely on you, whether people know you. So first you need to give people a glimpse of how you operate at a low fee, and then as people know you, you can start charging accordingly to how they like your service, how quality your services are. So let's be reasonable with the fees that we charge. So that was number 2. Number 3 is private consultations. You can charge for private consultations. So there might be people who don't really want you to run services for them. Let's say maybe remixing or mastering. Someone does not really want you to remix or master their song, but they want to ask for guidance, or they want to be sort of given feedback or input to a certain aspect. You can also charge for doing that. You can also charge for teaching. You don't really need to be running services for these people, be it remixing their songs or ghost producing for them entirely 100%, but there are fees that you can charge for actually teaching a producer a certain technique or how to do a certain thing, because in a certain case, maybe a producer just wants to know a certain technique, how you do it, so that they can apply it to their songs. So that's something that you can also get money from. Number 4 is selling beats. So there are people out there who buy beats. There are people who buy beats. I can also buy beats. Any producer, any DJ can buy beats. So you can be a ghost producer, be someone who sells beats for people who want to buy beats, be it vocalists. Sometimes vocalists don't want to be a secondary artist. So in a song where there's a featured artist, we have 2 artists in that collaboration. There's what we call a primary artist, and there's what we call a secondary artist. So the primary artist is the producer of the song, and then the secondary artist in this case is the vocalist. But then in some cases, the vocalist does not really want to be seen as the secondary artist, but the primary artist. For that to happen, they need to buy the beat from the producer. So you can also be that person who supplies beat to secondary artists for them to buy and for them to be the primary artist of their song. So number 5 is live performances. These seem to be irrelevant as of now because of this COVID-19 pandemic, but then you can also counteract these by live streams here on YouTube, on Facebook, or on national TV. But then I think for me to address this source of income properly, I first need to talk about YouTube as another source of income. So let's talk about YouTube first. So as you are building a brand as a music producer, actually as a music producer, you are a brand of your own self. So as you build your brand, you can start off a YouTube channel where you can post your music, talk about your brand. Basically, you can do anything, be a vlog, or you can post any content that you want under your brand. So as your brand grows here on YouTube, you can get monetized by YouTube and also create a little income from YouTube. So as you are a verified YouTuber, this is what you can do. You can create live streams, since we are facing this global pandemic where we can't perform live in gigs, so in concerts or whatever you name it, you can make a live stream here on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm not sure about Instagram and Twitter whether they monetize their live streams, but I know about YouTube. You can monetize these live streams where a lot of people are gonna come watch, and as ads are generated on your videos, these companies will pay YouTube, and YouTube will then pay you. So that's also another way to make money as a music producer. So right there, I've mentioned two sources of income. One, which is live streams and live performances. And the second one there is just YouTube as a whole, being a YouTuber and making money out of ad revenues. So last but not least, number 7 is merchandise. So the reason why I put this to be at the very bottom of the list is because this should be seen as a long-term goal. So if you're just starting off as a music producer, you can't then plan to be selling merchandise. First, you need to build your brand. People need to know you. You have to have a fan base, a large following. Then you can start selling merchandise, brand your own t-shirts, beanies, caps, hoodies, whatever that you might have in mind. But then merchandise is something that you can make money from as a music producer. So that's it from me. Those are the ways that I felt I could share with you guys today on how to make money as a music producer. And some of these ways are ways that I've applied, and yes, they've been working for me. They proved to be working for me, and I thought I should share with you. I might not have said everything that I might have wished to say, but then you guys can also plan around, see what works for you. Also share other ways that might work for you that I might not have mentioned down below on the comments. Also feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video for other producers to see. I'll catch you on my next video. Cheers.